Empowerment begins when women are allowed to explore, imagine, and lead without an apology. We all know that women are exploring in each sector of our economy. Hello everyone, I am Aditi and today I will be talking about on a very crucial topic, that is gender equality and women empowerment. I will be dividing my topic into chunks, wherein firstly I'll talk about the gender perspectives or gender issues. Secondly, I will deal with the challenges faced by women in their development. Third and the most crucial is the contribution of men in the women empowerment. Fourthly, I'll talk about the international organizations that play an important role in shaping the human rights and specifically to that of women. And lastly, if there are any personal challenges which women are facing in their development, whether they are on a right or a wrong train. So, starting with the gender issues and gender perspectives, I'll start with differentiating between gender and sex. So, gender refers to the social, economic, political, and cultural attributes given to men, women, or the trans community, while sex refers to the biological constraints given to man, women, or the trans community. Now, there are certain terminologies which are associated with gender, like that of gender roles. It means the tasks and responsibilities associated to that of men and women. Second is the gender stereotyping. It means assignment of particular roles and responsibilities that is specific to gender, to man, a woman, or the trans community. Like for example, nurses could only be women, while man could be masons. So this is a kind of gender stereotyping. Other terminologies, for example, gender inequality and gender discrimination. Gender discrimination, to be more specific, that is domestic violence and sexual harassment at workplace. So the Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act, it has been passed and since 2005, but it has shown that the dowry rates has been increasing on a rampant basis. So this is a very crucial and an important data. Now, secondly, I'll talk about the challenges faced by women. We all know that women are the face great barriers in comparison to that of men or boys when it comes to access to information or the services. And it is more relevant to restriction of women in the mobility of decision making, or low employment rates or the low literacy rates. And I would also like to say that early forced marriage or the genital mutilations are some of the very harmful acts that are still going on in the society. And this is irrespective of any religion or region. The fear of rejection, exclusion are some of the various tantrums among the gender roles. 25 years after the release of book that men are from Mars and women are from Venus, shows that why and how men and women are different from each other. Now the third and the most important, that is contribution of men for women development. I think that men should participate in women related organizations or the institutes, so that they could change their attitudes and behavior towards women, and particularly when it comes to exhibiting respect to women, because people lack in this. Now talking about the international organizations. So we all know that United Nations play a very important role in shaping the human rights, and particularly when it comes to women. Strengthening the economic rights, be it in a formal or the informal sector, providing access to opportunities among each section of the society, providing the courses like that of public policy, especially in the rural areas, should be one of the steps in enhancing the cooperation of women in various sectors. Enhancing our country's STEM laws could also be a beneficial step. Now, lastly, if there are any sort of personal challenges which women are facing in their life, I would like to just say the moments of injustice, what they do to us, they are the real eye openers. But sometimes, we fail to recognize. And it is fundamentally on us whether we want to change our life, move forward, or quietly recede, because people pretends that they will change, but human nature is fundamentally like this. People don't change a lot, and sometimes people provoke to take vengeance from us and trying to prove that we are no different, and there is difficulty in being good, and that's why everybody is not good. Your weakness can be your morality. What takes courage is to take restraint and show that you are not like them, and working on yourself should be one of the major and the important tasks. I know this is a bit a challenging one, but it is a most beautiful part a woman or a person can embrace. This is a deeply rewarding project whom we don't have to show the world totally or fully. If I could give my own example, then when I was sort of born, my paternalistic side of family members were not so happy because I was a girl and they were expecting a boy. And even above all of this, my mother faced a lot of struggles. And I did not even now also feel that I am so underprivileged and everything sort of, because my parents provided me everything. And that is why I am here to talk about all my experience and talk about such an important topic which is personally related to me also. So I think that all these things making some sort of a sense to my audience, and so I am concluding my topic over here. I hope you like it, and soon I will come with another as this type of interesting topic also. Thank you so much for patiently listening to me. Bye bye.